IPsec tunnels are essential for remote sites, edge devices, cloud servers, and even vending machines. It's extremely secure and has been the gold standard for encryption for over a decade. Let's get started. So we're doing a simple site A to B, 192.168.1 subnet to 192.168.2 subnet. So here in our HQ firewall, the first thing we need to do is build the initial tunnel. But first, let's take note of the IPs we're working with. So 10.10.10.2 as the WAN 1 on HQ side, and then 10.10.30.2 on the branch side as WAN 1. So now let's go to the HQ firewall. We're going to go to VPN, IPsec tunnel, and create a new one. So we're going to use custom. The wizard's nice and all, but it hides a lot of settings. Let's name this HQ to branch. Next. So first up is our remote gateway. So this is going to be the IP I just showed you on the branch office side. So 10.10.30.2. And we're going out WAN 1. We're going to leave NAT traversal on. We want to turn dead peer detection to idle. Now we need a PSK. So I like to use Google's PSK generator. So let's copy this one. We're going to paste that right here. And we need to make sure to keep this copy because we need this exact PSK for the other side. We're going to set this to IKE version 2. And we're going to use this top one here, the AES 128 and SHA 256. So let's exit out all these. And then we're going to use a Diffie-Hellman of 14. Diffie-Hellman is basically the secret handshake before your IPsec tunnel exchanges encryption methods. So now let's go down here. These are going to be the subnets that are on the local and remote side. So on the HQ side, it's 192.168.1.0/24. So that sends the whole subnet over. And then on the remote side, it's 192.168.2.0/24. So let's drop down the advanced menu. And then we want to use the AES 256 and SHA 256. So let's remove these. And then we're going to go with Diffie-Hellman 14 as well here. And then click OK. So that's not going to come up just yet. We still need to build the routes and the policies and also build everything on the other side. So let's go over to the remote side and repeat this in mirror. So IPsec tunnel, custom, branch to HQ. That's going to 10.10.10.2 out of WAN 1. Set dead peer detection to idle. Paste in that same PSK, IKE v2, AES 128 and SHA 256, Diffie-Hellman 14. The local subnet is 192.168.2.0/24, and HQ side is 192.168.1.0/24. Drop this down. Delete these for SHA and AES 256. Delete these and Diffie-Hellman of 14. Let's hit OK. Now we need to create the routes on both sides. So let's go back to HQ. We're going to go to Network, Static Routes, and create a new one. So basically what this is the firewall doesn't know where the subnet is. So we're just telling it if it's destined to go to, say, 192.168.2 subnet, send it out this WAN or route. So the interface we're going to use is the VPN tunnel, and the subnet is 192.168.2.0/24. Hit OK, and then go back and do it on the other side. Network, static routes, create new, set this to branch to HQ. Subnet is 192.168.1.0/24. And hit OK. And the last step, we need to create two policies on both sides to allow send and receive. So let's go to our HQ, go to Policy, Firewall Policy, and create new. First one is going to be HQ to branch. Incoming interface will be the LAN, internal. Outgoing will be the tunnel. Source is going to be our internal LAN. So 192.168.1 subnet. Destination is going to be the branch LAN. So 192.168.2 subnet. And we're going to leave all services to all and turn off NAT. And OK. Now let's repeat that for incoming. So branch to HQ. So it's going to be the tunnel. Outgoing is going to be internal. Source will be branch LAN. Destination will be internal LAN. And all services. And turn off NAT. Now let's mirror these steps on the branch. So policy, firewall policy, create new, HQ to branch. Incoming will be the tunnel. Outgoing is internal. Source is the branch LAN or HQ LAN. Destination is internal LAN. Services will set to all and turn off NAT. Then branch to HQ. Incoming will be internal. Outgoing is the tunnel. Source will be our internal LAN. Destination will be the HQ LAN. All services. And turn off NAT. Now if we go over here to tunnel, you can see our tunnel's up. So I have a server on the branch office LAN, and currently my computer is hooked to the HQ. So let's open command prompt and ping 192.168.2.10. We have pings. You can see that further by going to ipconfig and seeing that I am on the one subnet. And now we can restrict it down to whatever you want via policy. Say you have a DNS server at site A you want all requests going to instead of the open internet. Just allow port 53 across the tunnel and set that server as your primary DNS server on the firewall. Or if you want to print documents to site B, just open the ports required by your printer or printing method. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned because we're going to be taking this a step further with SD-WAN. See you guys in the next one.